What's happening? Tomorrow is rotation, so I wanted to take a stab at another deck that has all the pieces already. So let's go to the deck list. So with all the V Pokemon rotating tomorrow, I had to get the first stab at the C.O.D.E Protect from the Miraidon from Surging Sparks. So if you get the attack off, all your future Pokemon are immune to attacks and damage from all your opponent's Pokemon EX. The only way they can get around it is if they do an effect or if they boss something up. So since there are no more V Pokemon, we don't have to worry about it. Now, of course, it's the last day. So when I hit the ladder, are people going to play the last time of Lugia? Hopefully not, because we do only stop EXs, not Vs. So get that baby Miraidon in the active, crisp into it, going second on your first turn. And you are already immune. If all they have is EXs, you're going to get a quick concession and an easy dub. I've been waiting for this day for a long time because now there's more EX Pokemon and no Vs. And before we go to the games, I wanted to let you know that I am collabing with a couple other creators and we are gonna launch our first podcast on Monday. So I put a link in the description. So make sure you head that way, hit subscribe. So as soon as we drop it on Monday, you will be notified and you can watch it. We will be talking about all different kinds of topics in Pokemon, but mostly the future, not the past. Among other topics being how to deck build, how we personally deck build. There's going to be 3 of us, so make sure you head over there on Monday because it's at a different channel. I'll make sure I will put the link in the description. But before that, we've got a bunch of days of journey together for the weekend, and I am all set on making these decks when they drop. So make sure you check out all of this weekend's videos from Journey Together. But in the meantime, let's go see this deck in action. All right, Growlithe is Arcanine. Cool. That's the kind of deck we want to face here. EXs. Capturing Aroma. Well, that card's not going to exist tomorrow. What are you doing? And it's a Chien Pao. What? Okay. You know what? Throw down another EX. I don't mind. Keep doing that. All right, they got a head, so that means they get an evolution. There's your Arcanine. So, I think it's safe to say I'm going to Iono? Power Glass. Is there any energy in there? There's not. All right, so let's do this. What do we get here? What do we get? All right, so let's Radar. All right, we can actually get rid of the Nest Ball now because we can do the Radar for double Iron Crown. Let's scare him. Just a bunch of Iron Crown. Then we will do this because I'm going to Iono. Not that guy. Here and here. There we go. We got 2 because we want to get both ready. And since my vessel's gone, let's Iono. I just need... Let's see, I got a Capsule, and I got Energy. So we got Energy. I got a Capsule. All right, so we're going to end turn because I don't know where I want to put the Capsule. So I think I got a Pokegear twice. Try to get an Arven. No, I can't. I cannot do that because what I need to do is find another energy. Irida, another card that's not going to exist tomorrow. Chien Pao Rare Candy. All right, so if I top deck an energy, I need the Pokegear for a boss. Actually, no, I don't. No, I don't. You have a bunch of EXs. This is going to be piece of cake. Just got to hit that C.O.D.E Protect. No idea what that card that was. I just got to hit C.O.D.E Protect. You're going to Stoke, which is just no damage. And so the most you can hit for 70, so you're 2-shotting my guys. All right, so the question is, what is this top deck? It is... Ooh, boss, I did say that. But I don't have an energy. So let's put this, because all I now need is an energy, which I should get. Yes, I'm going to Iono again, but I just need an energy, and I'm knocking this thing out. Got one. Cool. And we will put that there. We're going to keep everything else the same. We're going to retreat, and I believe for 100, I am knocking out the Growlithe with 5 energy and a Power Glass. And Chien Pao can't do nothing. All right, so the next thing I'm going to do is Arven. I'm going to put the energy. I'm going to Arven for a capsule. Put the capsule up there, so I'm hitting for 120. Shivery chill. Yeah, you can do that all day. All day. If all you have is EXs, the only way you're going to do this is by a bunch of bossing. Possible, yes. Power Glass for Chien Pao. Not a bad play. You always get 60 damage back. And for 1 energy attachment, you're hitting for 120. It's not a bad play. I mean, against my deck, it doesn't do it. Against this, Miraidon doesn't do anything unless you are able to gust in some way, shape, or form. And it's a Charizard EX. There's the Charmander. All right, so we attach. We Arven for... let's see, what item? Oh, Pokégear. We're gonna get Pokégear as the item and a capsule. And then I think what I'm gonna do is, because I'm only hitting for 100, I will Prime Catcher. Actually, I don't really care that it turns into Charizard. The only one I do care about, because it can knock me out, is Baxcalibur. So I think I'm gonna Prime Catcher their Frigibacks, retreat back from Iron Crown, and let's do this. They're getting cards from their discard pile, which means they'll be able to hit for 120, just not Miraidon, unless they move me. You gotta move me. All right, right now you gotta move an energy. That would be the best. Have they quit? Do they not have enough gust? I mean, they're gonna quit once I hit Prime Catcher their Frigibacks. Because then again, all you're gonna have is EXs down there. Okay. Here we go. They not have energy in the discard? They got plenty of energy in the discard. Weird. All right, put that down. Go get my Pokegear plus my capsule. Here we go. Put my capsule down. And I'm hitting for 120. Do I save the Prime Catcher? Yeah, you know what? I'm going to save the Prime Catcher. And they know the C.O.D.E Protect was coming. So I was going to save the Prime Catcher, hit the Chien Pao, and two-shot it. No need when all you play is EXs. All right, we got a Badoo. That's not good. That's not good, especially for what I have here. I need something that is going to get me a Miraidon. And what are we going against here? It's Frigibacks. Really? Is it the same player? I wonder if it is. I'll have to, no, it is not. It's just they have a Frigibacks too. That's pretty funny. All right, they are going to item lock me next. So let's put down here. We'll thin a little bit by doing this. Got this in here. Maybe I should have put it on Iron Crown. No, let's do it. Because next, all right, this is going to work, because next, I have enough energy to get down, and this is what? Varoom to Reveroom. Arven. Okay, interesting. So I need some sort of switch. Actually, Arven, to get a capsule. I need an Arven or a capsule, because they're going to item lock me. And I just start building up Iron Hands until I can take Badoo for 2 prizes. I mean, if I can, I'll take it for 1 if I find an Arven right away. So not the conventional way I wanted to play the deck, but you never know what you're going to go against. And it's an evolution. Okay. And now they're going to play a buddy. But if you Evo, you can item lock. I mean, I only have 1 item, so that's really not going to be a big deal. But they don't know that. They don't know that. They are going to Evo. That's crazy. They really are going to Evo. All right, that's big. That is big. If I'm able to find something. If I can't find anything, I'm in deep trouble. Because all I can do is attach pass. Oh, man. All right, I don't think I'm going to get 2 of these going. So let's Miraidon. How much? Nope, I need another one. Let's go with this right here. So Crown, Miraidon. Because I don't think that I don't even think I need Miraidon. All right, boom. And end turn. I don't even think I need Miraidon. Right? These don't turn into EXs, do they? I guess we'll see. I forgot. I don't think they do. All right, so they're going to attach Rumbling Engine, because that last one is an energy. Cedra. Okay, yeah, it's not. Oh, no, it's a Kingdra. It is a Kingdra, and it's a Kingdra EX. So, actually, Miraidon is superb for this. Because I think, as it stands, that's their only attacker. They're going to Evo again. I mean, I have one item that's not going to help me. Again, they don't know that. So I'm actually going to start building up Miraidon. So I'm going to, I need to find an energy. All right, Nest Ball. This is bad. Iron. Yeah, we'll do another Miraidon. And that was really just a thin. That was all that was really for. So we'll hit end turn. So I can either come up with Iron Hands that hit for 160 at this point, or I got to find a Lightning Energy. Artisan. That's not going to help me either. All right. All right, we got 39 cards left. We have not seen... Have we seen a supporter? Can I say that? We did. We saw Crispin. But I need one of my 4 Arvins to get me a Vessel and a Capsule to retreat. Or I need an energy. Nope, I still don't have... I need that Capsule. All right, so they Itchy Pollen. And now, Night Stretcher. That's a big... Uh-oh. All right, Kingdra's attack. Put up to 3 Pokemon from your discard pile onto your bench. This attack does 50 more damage for each energy attached to this Pokemon. Great. So they need 2 more, so then they can knock out Iron Crown next turn. They're going to boss. Yeah, they're going to boss Iron Hands. Now, unless you knock him out, I don't think they can. Why would you boss him up now? Rumbling Engine. So they get 3 cards. Because it gets you up to 6. I think they goofed on using the boss. Itchy Paw. Because I get to knock out your Badoo. And you can't even knock out your Kingdra. Can't even knock this out. Oh, and by the way, I get to knock out your Badoo for amp you very much. That was an easy decision. And get 2 prizes. I'm going to need them. And I'm going to need them to be some supporters. Crown and Judge. That's actually pretty good. Okay. If I get knocked out, but they need to do 250 damage. They need 2 energy on that Kingdra. So they either need to get a Bax Caliber or you're not knocking me out. And FYI, you're weak to lightning. And I'm going to amp a 310 HP Kingdra EX. I'm going to amp you. That's 1. Okay, Letter of Encouragement lets you get it. Doesn't let you put it down. You need the Rare Candy Bax Caliber combo. Or I'm going to take 3 cards. Arvin. All right, that could be the Rare Candy. I really just wanted to take the 3 cards on a one-shot 310 HP Pokemon here. Unfair Stamp. All right, change everything. All right, just give it. There's so many supporters and Pokegear. They're going to Rumbling Engine. Ultra Ball. If I was them, I would have Unfair Stamped anyway first, because now you put the energy in the discard. Because you could have Rumbling Engine after the fact. There's their Bax Caliber. They did get it. Okay, so now the question is, do you have an energy? Well, they play unfair. Okay, maybe they... I mean, they knew their cards. I don't. Crispin and an energy. Crispin helps. Crispin helps because now I can... all right, so what is the number? 130. Of course it is. Of course it is. Hydro Pump. Knock me out. All right, so Crispin can get me the Now the question is, oh, here it is. Here's the question. I can actually just knock out the Kingdra because of weakness, possibly. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. We can Crispin for these two. All right, so now keep this in my hand. Put this one down. Okay, so now let's see. What do I hit for? 280. All right, so I couldn't knock it out anyway. So we're going to put that there, and we're going to C.O.D.E Protect. So we do have to two-shot it because of weakness. However, you can't do nothing unless you boss. You can hit me all day, and they're going to boss. Okay, well, me and my big mouth. What's funny is, now that the Iron Crown is knocked out, I'm not going to hit. I'm going to be short. I have to get an Iron Crown or a Capsule. This is going to be close. Oh, they're only hitting for 200. No, 250. Oh, it's 50 plus. It is 50 plus. Okay, it's 50 plus. Okay. Nobody has to put that in the messages from before. I understand. It was 50 plus. I thought it was 50 times. We all know the difference. There's another C.O.D.E Protect. Not going to need it. Not going to need that. 120. The other one hits for 240. Do I dare put the energy on now? I think I do, just in case. Because at least, if worst case scenario, I do knock him out. We got a boss. We got that. We got Arven. We got Night Stretcher. I do have that. We will Night Stretcher. Iron Crown. Okay. So now we Night Stretcher that. 160 gets the job done. Okay, because now they cannot come up with another Kingdra EX. All right, let's see. We're forcing them to use their one prizers, Crispin and Iono. I did just Iono them down to 2. If one's not an energy, they can't do nothing. Arven. It's probably going to get him a vessel. Oh, even worse. Superior energy retrieval. All right, but now you have 4 cards. Yeah, you can put it down. You can hit me out. And you're weak to metal. Oh, this is bad. Okay. Yep. Superior energy retrieval. You put that. That means you have 2 more energy in hand. Rumbling engine. Now you have what, at least 1 in hand. I can Crispin and hit this thing for 160, but then I need them to miss the attack. Actually, no, I don't have to Crispin. All right. So I can knock them out. I'm going to Iono them down to 1. Here it is. Iono them down to 1. Knock this thing out because... Well, wait. Do I? No, it's 80. And I need another energy, which means I can't knock them out. They do knock me out. Let's see. What Pokemon do we have in here? I could Iono. Because I have 80... I would need 160. I would need 3 more buffs. Crown thing. Oh, that would have to be a perfect. I could boss. Let's boss you to try to get you stuck. Because Excalibur, you may attach from your man to your Pokemon. Okay. I think this is the only way I can do it. So we will hit this thing for 80. Not knocking it out, hoping to get it stuck. Let's see how many energies they play. Energy retrievals. None. Okay, cool. They don't have one. Now, I've got the booster capsule. Iono? Because how many boss do I have? Oh, I still have the prime catcher. Hold on. Let's Iono them down to 1. It's not going to be an energy. I need a prime catcher. Iron Bundle. They're going to give me garbage. We are not going to hit them out. We're gonna play this out here. We're going to play this out. They need at least a couple turns. I need to find the prime catcher and I need to find an Arven. I need an Arven. Arven gets me the 2 pieces. All right, so that's there. All right, Arven, baby. Arven. This is a race. Come on. Arven, so I can knock this thing out. Where are you, Arven? Come on, Arven. But I'm trying to win here. Vessel. That gets them 2 energy if they have it. They only have 1, which means they're stuck. Oh, until they get a retrieval. They could get a retrieval. That's got 1 energy. That's got 1. That's got 2, but it's able to attack. Holy cow. End turn. Where's my Arven? How many more Arvens do I have? Do I have any more? I legit haven't played one. Where are you? I legit haven't played one. There's 4 in there. There's 3 Pokégear. That means there's 7 cards. It's 1 out of 4. I gotta find one. Booster capsule. Here. So that gives me the retreat cost. Now I need either the Prime Catcher or the Arven. There's 8 outs. I can get the Prime Catcher itself. And they just conceded because they can't win because they know I'm going to knock them out. Yes. I'll take it. All right, here we go. It's a Walls deck, which is good because they're going to really exist a lot. So we're going to put that there. I think I can get rid of the switch. We will go get some Pokemon down. So we'll go get you 2 down. So we can Iron Crown. We can do some damage here on my next turn. And that'll be it. Do I want to Judge Arven? We'll just leave it there because I don't need to Techno Radar yet. Right? I really don't. And this Miraidon is just it's gonna ride me through this wall deck. Okay, so now, all right, I'm glad I did that. So we will Arven for Vessel. Need a Vessel. And we'll go get this. Boom. And now we will attach this. I'm doing enough to knock that out. So we will just get rid of this to the energy and go get double lightning in case I get another one down. And double lightning, I don't really need to get anything else down right now. So let's just C.O.D.E Protect for 100, getting the knockout on the Mimikyu. And boom. There we go. I got another energy. That's okay. Because now I can do Techno Radar. And attach... they can't... Oh, it goes through the effects. Ogerpon does go through the effects. So, what I actually have to do is go get this down. And I have to go get another Miraidon ready. So, let's go get another Miraidon ready. And we'll just put out another Crown. To try to now do 120 so I can knock this out. Put this there, and we're going to judge now. We're going to judge now. So, I did get an energy. That's what I wanted. Okay, cool. Hit for 140. And they're going to be able to knock me out, but I'm going to hit 420. Because I'm not going to have my capsule unless I get a capsule. All right, so they get Buddy Buddy. All right, it's a Noivern. That could be. We're gonna have to gust that thing up somehow. But I'm already gonna get 2 prize cards if they stay in the active. And the other good thing is if they stay in the active, I get to knock them out. At Judge work because I don't think they found an energy. And they're just gonna concede. We beat a Walls deck. All right, here we go. Dragapult. All right, Dragapult doesn't lose much at rotation. So this is pretty much what it's going to look like. So let's see. The good thing is Miraidon's going to stop them from doing their 200 damage. They'll still be able to drop 60 damage counters. That's if we get to play the game here. Okay, we do get to play the game. And they just get the Pheasantipity so they don't get donked. You're not getting donked unless I pull a Crispin. All right, Dreepy. I mean, at this point, all I have is Attach Pass. I'm not getting rid of anything. Oh, okay. I am going to get rid of... All right, so we can get rid of these here and go get Double Iron Crown. Boom. Place these boys down. And just... They're not going to attack unless they have... All right, so end turn. They're not going to be able to attack unless they get Rare Candy, Crispin, Dragapult, or energy crystal rare candy Dragapult, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen. So we're safe. The cool thing is 40, 60, 80. All right, that's a bad thing. I need an Arven, Iona, something to get me another either crown or the little capsule. I've got plenty of outs. That's all. This is just dumb luck if it doesn't happen, or bad luck, I should say. Come on, let's get Miraidon going. Come on, give me that. Give me. Ah, no. All right, so we'll put another do I want to put the Miraidon down? I don't, in case they do it. So I could take a swing for 80. So I could do this. Come here. Come on up. Switch. Come back up. And take the knockout. And here's why I don't really mind, is because Dragapult can't hit me now. Even if they find a Dragapult with the fire energy, it's not going to do any damage to me. It's not going to bother me. Because they're not hitting for 200, and I'm hitting for, okay, I'm only hitting for 80, but they're hitting for 60. So this is very interesting. So let's see, they Dracloak, they're going to Fez. I would have Fezzed first, because then you get 3 guaranteed, and then Dracloak, you get to pick whichever one you want, whichever one's going to help you. That's just me. Because now that's it. You've already made your decision, and you were just hoping to get the 3 cards. All right, do I have anything in there that I want to go get? No. They cannot find a Dragapult? Oh, they found the Dragapult, all right. All right, so they found the Dragapult. Can they find a Crystal or a Fire? If not, they just... you can't Jet Headbutt. I want to see them go into the Dragapult. Then I don't have to worry. Because all you can do is hit for 60 at worst. Now, of course, that's if they don't counter Catcher, which I'm sure they play at least 2. At least Dragapult should play at least 2. If you're not playing 2 in your Dragapult list, you're crazy. Because you're always playing from behind. All right, so they just figured out they can't Jet Headbutt. The cool thing is, I'm going to start to put damage. And I'm going to Iona you, because you obviously have nothing. The problem is I'm probably going to Iona them into a fire. But now that it's a Dragapult, I don't care. I'm hitting for harder than you're hitting for. I'm going to win. Crispin. All right, so we're going to do this. We're going to put that down. I'm going to Iona. I'm putting that down. I probably shouldn't, because now it's an easy target. But we're going to do this. We are going to hit for 100, so we're going to knock anything out. So we are going to Hyper Blower. Let's see what they give me. Since I'm hitting for 100, I'm either taking a prize card or I'm getting Fez closer. Which one is it? Yeah, they're going to take that one. That makes the most sense. So let's hit this for 100. And let's see what they do now. Okay. And Arven. Finally a supporter. Okay. Arven's going to get me... It's going to give me a capsule. That's obvious. Then the question is... I don't know what it... Oh, you know what? It's going to get a Pokégear so I can set up for next turn. Because I'm good hitting for 100 each time. Actually, I might get... You know what? I might get... There's the counter catcher. All right, so we'll put the capsule on... The problem is they're going to be able to... All right, so they're going to take that out. Where are you going to put the 60? This is actually pretty funny. How are they going to navigate this? Because they're going to get code protected next turn. And that's 1 counter catcher, by the way. So they're only going to get 1 prize card. And they're going to... If you go into 2 Dragapults, you're only hitting for 60 every time. Well, actually, no, not this time. They are hitting... They're hitting me out. Recon Directive. I don't need the energy right now. Because I'm going to go get a Radar. Get some more Iron Crown. To try to really do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to hit it for 100. I'm still 3-shotting it. Which is pretty crazy. All right, Phantom Dive. Phantom Dive. 40 and 20. I don't know why you would do that. Oh, because you want a counter catcher later again. and take it out, which means this is what we do. All right, so we Night Stretcher that baby back in. Okay. Put the energy here. Arvin, 4. Techno, no, I can't do Techno Radar. I have to do this because I'm not taking any prize cards. So let's hit this baby for 100. Because I would have hit it for 140. I still would have had to 3-shot it. I mean, I know this is a 4-shot, but I can get that extra 20 on one of the next 2, I hope. I'm also making him think here. Xatu. Because right now I have C.O.D.E Protect. So all they can do is drop 60. If they drop 60 and I Pokégear and find something, I'm golden. Crystal Countercatcher. All right. So you're going to Countercatcher. You're going to knock out my Iron Crown. Fair enough. And you're not going to knock out anything else. So you're taking 2 prize cards. But now your Countercatchers are gone. But now the other problem is I only hit for 80. Come on. Recon Directive. All right, Pokégear. We need an Iono. Pokégear, we need an Iono. I still have 36 cards in the deck. So what? I'm going to see, 20% of them? I'm going to get the top deck, and then I'm going to see 7 out of 35. There's 20%. All right, Phantom Dive. Yeah, you get the knockout. You set that up. But that's all you get is 2. And you put it 40-20. Oh, they're setting up. Okay, but you can't use Countercatcher. And then what I'm also going to do is put Lively Stadium down. Super odd. Let's see. Crispin, no. Oh, no. All right, let's do this. Crispin. Go get a couple cards. Now, that one's going to get knocked out anyway. So should we do... All right, so that one's going to get knocked out anyway. What can I hit for? I can hit for 140. I think that's a best bet. Because if they have the boss, I lose anyway. And then we C.O.D.E Protect using this one. Yeah, if they have the boss, I lose anyway. Well, actually not. I would lose next turn. Because now I only hit for 80. Artisan. Because you're going to knock this out. Put 60 somewhere here. Where's my other ones? Okay, so we'll Artisan for another one. And that'll be my last one. Dusclops. Oh, that's a problem. Because now you can Dusclops for that one. Recon Direct. I have to come up with this one. Let's see. Yeah, if they Dusclops onto the active, this game's over. Boss. Oh, that's the other way. Oh, they're gonna get all 4. Because they hit for 200. Dusclops for 3. That's game. Congrats. See you later. That one, we did not get a good setup. So that is it for all the pre-rotation decks over the last couple weeks that actually have cards already in it that aren't going to get affected by this rotation. Now, some of the decks I've done in the past are going to be even better because they're going to have cards from Journey together. So make sure you check out all the videos coming up. And don't forget, look out for that podcast on Monday with me and a couple other creators. Until then, I'll see you next time.